because I don't want to be that person that's got the weird white pits and the really tan arms. Kind of looks funky to me. Hi. So the other day I went and bought my first pair of shorts for the season. I put the shorts on, I like the way they fit, but boy are my legs pale. They haven't seen sun in a long time. So I thought, I need a sunless tanner. I've heard so much recently about these quick drying sunless tanners and about the mitt that you're supposed to put them all on with. So I thought, I'm gonna give it a whirl. I've always been so fearful of them looking orange or really fake. I needed something that was gonna work pretty quickly because it was 80 some odd degrees outside and I wanted to sport my new shorts. So I thought, let's put some sunless tanners to the test. I've been hearing all about the mitt that you use to apply these tanners and how mousse is the new thing. And I found one last year that I really liked. So I thought I would compare that to a couple of new brands that are out there, or at least new to me. And for the last week, I have literally used every limb on my body to test out a different sunless tanner. And then I've taken before and after pictures to compare, see what I think. I really don't lay out a lot anymore. One, I don't want to age my skin any more than I already have. And two, there's always that risk for skin cancer. So regardless of any of these products that I'm using today and that I show you today, you still want to make sure that you include an SPF, because none of these tanners actually include an SPF. So you want to make sure that you include that regardless throughout your skincare routine, arms, legs, if you're going to be outside. Next time I'm sporting my shorts, I won't look like a ghost walking down the street. So let me show you my first product. Vita Liberata Luxury Tan Phenomenal Light as Air 2 to 3 week tan mousse. This is the travel size. The full size will cost you $54. Whew, that's a lot of money. Now, I'll tell you why this company thinks the product is worth $54. And a big reason is because it is chemical-free, paraben-free, certified organic. No harsh chemicals, no alcohol, no sulfates. This product is really for someone who's concerned about those chemicals in a sunless tanner. You get what you pay for a lot of times. It's kind of like if you're gonna eat organic food, it's gonna cost you a little bit more. I think that is part of where the increase in price comes in. But this one is the travel size version. In fact, I was a little nervous since I don't use sunless tanner a lot, and I bought this bronzing starter kit. And it came with the bronzing basics. So that was the phenomenal 2 to 3 week lasting mousse, came with a self-tanning Gradual lotion, and then that mitt. So this ran me $25 altogether. I would use it after I got out of the shower in the morning before work. And it claimed to be quick drying, moisture locking, odorless, and it lived up to all of those. Now, it freaked me out a little bit at first because the color is purple when I put it on the mitt, but that's okay. The color was gorgeous. There was no orange weirdness. It wasn't too dark. It was just a natural beach looking tan, like I just got back from a great vacation. So that made me happy. It says to do 1 to 2 pumps on the mitt for each portion of your body, and it didn't stink. I just remember when I was in high school and you'd put these different products on, it just stunk. Everyone knew that you had a sunless tanner on. Nobody would know that when putting this product on. And it did have a lot of moisture. My skin did not feel dry. There's something about having tan legs that just makes the whole outfit work. Let's talk about the mitt. I mentioned it a minute ago, and I was a little skeptical of the mitt at first because I thought, oh, this is just another way for them to get me to spend money. I don't know who them is, but that's kind of what I was thinking. And I thought, okay, if I'm gonna do a review on this product, I need to use the product as they recommend. So that's why I mentioned the 1 to 2 pumps. You wanna make sure that you exfoliate before. You also wanna make sure that you don't do any kind of moisturizing beforehand too. And it doesn't color transfer, although it dries within 30 seconds. I just always like to give it a second, make sure it's fully dry. Liberata suggests 2 pumps on the mitt, and then you apply it in a circular motion. And you want to make sure that you go easy on the elbows, the knees, the feet, all the stuff that we've always had to worry about so it doesn't gunk up. But let me tell you, I didn't have any of that. And I think it was because of using the mitt. So I have to admit, the mitt worked. let me tell you about my Mitt mishap. That's what we're going to call it. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But since I've never used the Mitt before and they didn't put instructions on how to use it for people like me, I used it backwards. Yeah, backwards. So I put it on my hand and I applied it on this side right here. That's not how you're supposed to apply it. You're supposed to apply it with the foam on this side because it goes on more evenly. And it's not even foam. I'm honestly not even sure what this is made out of, but it's really soft and it allows that clean, even application. I took a picture of my hand to show you so you could see, because it's like, oh, it's not supposed to transfer on your you're saving your fingers and your knuckles from having that weird orange line that we all get right there, or we did back when I was in high school when you were using the Sunless Tanner. I keep referring to high school. I must have had like a really bad experience with Sunless Tanner. But anyways, when I put it on the right way, it did not bleed through my hand. And it was perfect. It's smooth. It's easy. I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't absorb the product all the way. So it really does allow you to have that clean application without losing any of the perhaps $54 product that you're putting on your body. So I would invest, and I say invest loosely because it's $6. I think this one is like $6.50 it'll run you. I'm sure you can find them cheaper. Invest in the Mitt. It will save your hands. Quick side note, when I was picking up the Bronzing Basics box, I just swiped the first one I saw, which was medium. It actually comes in fair, medium, and dark. And for me, since I am very fair-skinned, the medium worked fine. I would like to try the light, only because I think that the light is something that perhaps I could wear during the fall and winter months, so I just had a nice glow without looking too just back from the beach, which is fine during the summer. I don't mind that. Now, also in this Bronzing Basics was the Self-Tanning Gradual Lotion, and this has marula oil. I hope I'm saying that right. This is something you can wear separate, or you can wear it with your phenomenal mousse to enhance your tan. It's a lotion, but the instructions say to use it just like you would the mousse. This is gorgeous. It kind of gives you that J-Lo glow that you see when she's, you know, walking down the red carpet. It enhances the tan. Now, I've never used it solo, I will admit. I've only used it on top of the phenomenal mousse, and I thought it really helped. It gives you that natural glow. It talks about prolonging your tan, and it does. This will typically run you $30. This is the travel size, so it's a little less expensive, but it's also going to be more of a gradual tan. So if you want that 4 to 8 hours, boy, I just got back from the beach look, you want to go the mousse route, but this one will give you that look in a couple of days. Because I am not a huge self-tanner connoisseur, I really wanted to ask around when I was deciding which products to test out, and time again, one name kept coming up, and it was this, Tropez. Again, I bought the travel size, which I love, by the way, so that you don't have to commit to something that you're not sure if you're gonna like. And the Tropez Natural Looking Tan, this is the Self-Tan Classic. It's $32 for the full size. Again, this is the travel size for the full size. I think I paid $16 for this, but I didn't want to be out $32 if I didn't like it. Although, why wouldn't I like it, right? It's the best-selling one. Well, here's the thing. It did all of the things that it claims. Streak-free, goes on evenly, lightweight, and it is all of those things. I found it easy breezy, but there were a couple of differences. For one, it has a mood boost fragrance. It almost smells like baby powder. I don't know if it's necessarily mood boosting. Now, let me show you something. I just opened that up. Do you see that? You see that on my fingers? First off, I'm not sure why I wore a white shirt to do this video today, but the one thing I noticed about this product is that it was a little runnier than the Vita Liberata, and that is something you have to be careful about when you're applying it because you don't want to get it all over your clothes. That's why I wanted to open that and show you, kind of give you an example. That made me a little nervous when I was putting it on the Mitt because this stuff comes out dark. I mean, really dark, and I thought, you've got to be kidding me. Bleach wipe. While it says it formulates to your own skin color, out of the products that I tested, I found this was still the darkest. Not alarmingly dark, but definitely you would not have to reapply it. I wouldn't use more than 1 to 2 pumps in each area of your body. This claims to last 10 days, and rest assured it does last quite a bit of time. I mean, it's going to fade a little bit, but you're still going to have that tan, but then again, it also goes on darker than any of the other products as well. So that's more of a preference thing, I think. For me, I would use it perhaps on my legs. I'm not necessarily sure if I would want to use it on my arms. It's pretty dark, at least it was on me. I used 2 pumps on each arm, and by arm, I mean, I'm talking going from kind of the top of the hand, wrist up, and I even like to go up into my armpit and underneath, because I don't want to be that person that's got the weird white pits and the really tan arms. Kind of looks funky to me. So I was able to use 2 pumps covering that side and then another 2 covering this side, going all over. And I even brought it up under my neck and on my décolletage so it all looked even. And it goes on very evenly. It's smooth. It's not an obnoxious smell. Boy, self-tanners, you've come a long way. In the photos here, you can see the difference between the Tropez on the left and the Vita Liberata on the right. You can see it is noticeably darker, but you know what? If you like that look, more power to you. You've got an option here with Tropez, and I'm going to finish out the bottle. I'm not necessarily sure if I would buy it again. I would probably go with a lighter product, or if it was deep in the summer months, yeah, I'll bust it out and put it on my legs. But I'm trying to keep a natural glow here, a natural look. I don't want anyone to know that I'm putting on Sunless Tanner. I just want them to think that I've got this really kick-butt tan. Let me be honest. I went into this video a little biased because this is the product that got the entire thing started. I used Rodan & Field's Essentials Foaming Sunless Tan last summer, and I was hooked. This product will run you 26 bucks. This is the full-size container. I loved it. For one, it comes out white. So it's not this like shocking color, but just because it comes out white, don't let that fool you. Like the other 2, that tan comes really quickly. You've got 4 to 8 hours between the Tropez and then the Liberata. This product here, Rodan & Field's, it starts darkening between 2 to 4 hours. So it's pretty quick. Let me tell you a couple of things that make this product a little bit different. It does not say no color transfer, which means that you really have to let it dry, and it takes a little bit longer. And we're talking a couple of minutes before you put on any clothes. This one contains vitamin C and E. In the description, it says to scavenge free radicals. If you've watched my skincare video, you know that I really like vitamin C because it does scavenge, whatever that means, those free radicals. And those are not good for your skin. That's all you need to know. D-cell technology apparently helps your skin retain moisture and allows for a healthy sun-kissed glow for a longer period of time. Cool, I like that. I used 1 to 2 pumps for each section. This is oil-free. It's also got antioxidants like vitamin A as well. It's just supposed to keep your skin looking really healthy. This says to wait at least an hour or 2 before you go ahead and get in the pool or the bath or whatever, and just give it some time to actually do its thing before you try to wash it off. Because I love this product so much, it kind of hurts me to say this, but the Vita Liberata glow, the color, that bronzy look was probably my favorite. It says it lasts a couple of days, maybe up to a week, and you have to reapply as dark as you want it to go. But I still love this product, and I think they've done a good job as far as the foam is concerned, is that it's not runny. When you press the foam out, you get quite a bit. It's easy to put on. It doesn't stink. Boy, that's the biggest difference. We can all walk around now looking tan and cute and handsome, however you want to look, without smelling like it, which I think is great. So by now you can probably figure out if I had to pick a favorite, it would be the Vita Liberata. Of course. It's the most expensive. That was not intended. But I will tell you, I would buy all 3. I didn't find them to be streaky. They all went on evenly. I think it goes back to preference, and it goes back to color preference, really. And that is where that Vita Liberata hit the nail on the head for me. Now, if you're thinking, I don't want to spend 26 bucks, 54, 32, I've got another great solution, and I've been using this product all winter long. I go back to my mainstay, the Jergens Natural Glow. Look for the blue line. It is firming. It has firming powers. It makes me feel good when I put it on to think I'm tightening it all up too. So you're tanning and you're tightening. If you're consistent with this, you're gonna get that pretty natural glow. This is the fair to medium. They also have the light to medium. I prefer the light to medium, but once again, I wasn't paying attention and I picked up the darker color. I'm gonna use it and it's fine. I'm trying to remember if it has a smell. Not really. And I think as well, you could also use it perhaps on top of one of your tanners to just enhance and create that moisture look. And look, it even got an award. This product will run you about $10. I don't like to put any of these Sunless tanners on my face, personal preference. I'll stick with bronzer. It doesn't say you can't, so I'm sure you can. I did not try that. I think if you stick with the instructions, they're gonna do what they say they do. And that is the most important thing. Buy the Mitt. Buy the Mitt. And make sure you put on SPF before you head outside. If you have something that works for you that you just love and I need to put on, I don't know, whatever else is pale on this body, maybe my back, now I will be tan and hopefully tone all summer long. In the description box, I'll make sure I put a link to all of the different products if you would like to try them. And make sure you have that flawless looking tan without any skin damage. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for a new video. Have a great week.